Okay, be honest. How many times have you been in a shop or met someone new and your mind just goes completely blank? You know English, but in that moment, you can't think of a single thing to say?
Every single time. It happens to all of us. You're not just learning grammar, you're trying to think in a new language. And that's hard.
Exactly. So welcome everyone. If you ever feel that way, you are in the right place. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. And today, we're not teaching you complicated rules. We're doing something much more useful.
That's right. We're giving you a toolkit of daily use English sentences. Real phrases for real situations you face every single day. Think of this as your mental cheat sheet.
So you never have that mind-going blank moment again. We're going to break it down into super common situations. Ready, Emily?
Let's do it. We'll start with the absolute basics, but ones that make you sound super friendly and natural. Greetings and small talk. Paul, what's a greeting everyone knows?
Hello, how are you?
Classic. But let's level it up. Instead of just I'm fine, which can sound a bit automatic, what can people say?
Ooh, good point. Something like, hey, I'm doing pretty good, thanks. How about you? See, it's friendly. It returns the question. It keeps the conversation moving.
Perfect. And for leaving, instead of just bye, you can say, all right, it was great seeing you, or take care, it's warmer. Now let's jump to a situation that makes everyone a little nervous.
Shopping.
Yes, whether it's a clothes store or a market, the first thing you need is to find something. Paul, if I'm looking for a blue shirt, what do I ask?
You could walk up to a helper and say, excuse me, could you tell me where the shirts are? Or, do you have this in blue? Simple, polite, and direct.
Excuse me is your best friend in these situations. Now, what about trying things on? That's a big one.
Right? You'll want to ask, where are the fitting rooms? Or, can I try this on? And when you're done, even if you don't buy, it's nice to say, thanks for your help.
Great examples. Now let's get hungry. Ordering food and drinks. This is a fun one. Paul, imagine we're at a coffee shop. What's the full, natural way to order?
Okay, I'd walk up and say, hi, could I get a large latte to go, please? Or if you're sitting in, for here, please. And if you need a moment, I need a minute to decide.
And don't forget the magic word when they hand you the coffee. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
See? Easy. Now, what about when you need help or directions? This is important to feel safe and confident.
Absolutely. The key is to start politely to get someone's attention. Sorry to bother you, or, excuse me, I'm a bit lost. Then be specific. Could you point me towards the train station?
And a pro tip here, if you didn't understand, never just nod and smile. It's okay to say, could you say that again? A bit slower, please? People are usually happy to help.
That's a great tip. You know, talking about tips, we should share a few of our best ones for remembering and using these sentences.
Yes, let's move to our quick tip round.
Tip number 1, don't try to memorize everything at once. Pick just 2 phrases from this video today. Just 2. Practice them in your head, say them out loud.
Tip 2, shadow us. When we say a sentence, pause the video and say it right after us. Copy our tone, our rhythm. This is called shadowing, and it works wonders for fluency.
Tip 3, carry a phrase book on your phone. Use your Notes app. When you hear a useful phrase in a movie or from us, type it in. You've made your own personal toolkit.
And my favorite tip, number 4, don't fear mistakes. The person you're talking to will almost always understand you from the context. Can I try this on? While holding a shirt is pretty clear, even if your pronunciation isn't perfect.
So true. Okay, Emily, what's our challenge for our amazing viewers this week?
Here is your mission. Use one new English phrase from this video in a real situation within the next 7 days. It could be at a store, with a friend, or even just saying, take care, instead of bye on a call. Come back and tell us in the comments how it went.
We believe you can do it. Oh, and before we go, here's a fun little language fact for you. The word hello only became a common greeting after the invention of the telephone. Thomas Edison suggested it to answer the phone. Before that, people often said ahoy or just, are you there?
So next time you say hello, you're using a word made popular by phones. All right, everyone, that's all we have for you today.
Thank you so much for watching and for committing to your English journey. You are doing amazing.
If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It helps more learners like you find us.
And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss our next toolkit of useful English.
Keep practicing, be brave, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye for now.
Take care.